humans have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Mumbai Contract 3, set in Mumbai, and the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of GTA Girl 478. So onto our briefing, and there isn't one, so we'll just say that our targets today have been rather naughty and they need to be punished. So speaking of targets, today we have 5 of them. 2 must be eliminated as the bodyguard, 1 with a pit-on melee kill, and 1 any way we see fit, and the other 3 whilst disguised as the elite thug, 1 via electrocution, 1 via explosion, and 1 via a fire. So we also have no recordings, and we can only eliminate our targets as our objectives. And on to today's challenge, we'll be starting at the main location. We're going to have a Seeker 1 stored up at the beach. We're going to be bringing with us a piton and a remote micro taser, along with our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way into the Shawls first of all, which is the slum building just up ahead on the right, and we're going to set up our Darwood Rangin kill, and we're going to use the Kashmirian for this. So we need to make our way up into the attic space area of the Shawls building, all the way up the stairs. We don't need to worry about the Kashmirian as long as we don't bump into him. He's out on the balcony anyway, so that's easily done. We're just going to adjust his sniping rifle here. There we go. So he can now take his shot. Next up, we're going to get Darwood Rangin into position as well. So we're going to make our way out of the Shawls and straight over to Rangin Tower. We have a secondary target in Rangin Tower as well, so while we're here we'll take care of them. So we're just going to hop over the wall, pull out our silenced pistol, make our way up the tiered garden area here, and then at the very top we will see a camera just above the entrance. We're going to shoot out that camera. That's going to distract the young lady outside, and she's going to go up to the first floor to investigate, and we are going to follow her, though she will take the stairs and we are going to take the lift shaft. This lift shaft and me have a bad history. A few times I have come on my way out of a successful mission only to die inexplicably at the bottom of the lift shaft, just as I'm stepping off of that pole. So I am dubious about using it. So we're going to make our way up to the first floor, wait for the young lady to lose interest and return downstairs, make our way towards the security room, through the door to the canteen, through the storage room, back into the canteen, and we can grab the paint from the box there. We're then going to retrace our steps as quickly as we can, avoiding everybody as best we can. If you keep moving you should be fine. And then we're going to make our way up to the 3rd floor, or the 4th floor even. And as you can see, there is a guard on patrol up here. He has just left, so we have plenty of time to get into position just at the entrance here. And when he comes back, we are going to subdue him from around the corner. There we go. He shouldn't fall off the edge. It's kind of made so that he doesn't, which is lucky because we need his outfit. We're going to take his key card and then make our way into the room beyond, just here, where we will encounter our target. So we're just going to take care of him with our Piton, as he is the melee Piton kill. Just make sure that Dawood Rangin and his bodyguard isn't around when we do this. We're going to collect up the target's gun so that there's no evidence left behind. We leave the gun, they take it through this way and spot the body of the unconscious guard. So we're going to make our way down the stairs to Dawood Rangin's lower office area here and make our way to the paints. And we will have a very brief window right here to add the paint to the paint box. If you miss that window, wait for the conversation to play out and the guard to sit down again, and you have a bigger window there. So that's the Dawood Rangin kill taken care of. So we're just going to exit Rangin Tower the same way we came in, avoiding using the elevator shaft as best as possible, which also helps as once you're in the elevator it is a hostile area. So once we're back out onto the streets, we're now going to head for the crow's nest near the beach. We're going to stop by the food vendor here, who is on a break at the moment, and behind him we will find a propane cylinder. We're going to take that propane cylinder along to the crow's nest beach entrance, and this is where our Seeker 1 is also stored up. So once we're around the back of the crow's nest, we're going to turn off the generator here and then turn it back on. Unfortunately, I've timed it wrong, and our intended target was actually at the front door having a cigarette. So we have snared the TV watching guard, who is not our intended target, as he does not have the key we require. So we're just going to wait for him to lose interest and go back inside. And luckily now our target victim is in position, so this time when we turn off the generator and turn it back on, we snare the key holder. So when he comes out to investigate, we're just going to close the door behind him, and then we're going to quickly render him unconscious. We're going to retrieve the key that he drops, retrieve our propane cylinder, make our way into the building, unlocking the door that magically locks itself, and then we're going to render his colleague unconscious as well. So now we're going to tidy up our mess. We've got a bit of time while we wait for the Dawood Rangin kill. We can't change disguise just yet. So we're just going to hide these two guards down in the crow's nest at the bottom of the stairs here. We can leave their guns, it's the bodies we need to worry about. So once we've got both of them downstairs, we're going to retrieve our propane cylinder, and all that's left for us to do now is to await the demise of Dawood Rangin.
The apocalypse is coming. Will it be aliens, zombies, or a global financial meltdown? Whatever it is, you need to be prepared.
Get your complete apocalypse kit at Ammunition! Contains foodstuffs and alcohol for 3 months. A massive array of armaments. Water purifier so you can drink your own urine. And cyanide pills so you can go out like a man. Don't dial 911, dial 357. Ammunition. Protecting your rights.
So once Dawood Rangin has been eliminated by the Kashmirian, we are now free and clear to change our disguise, and we're going to just grab one of the thug outfits from downstairs quickly. We're going to take our propane cylinder up to the roof where our next target is located. So we're just going to head straight up the stairs here. We're going to place our propane cylinder right on the edge of the roof right here, and then we're going to make our way back down into the crow's nest itself, as this is not the disguise we require for our next 3 kills. That is currently located on our next target, who is patrolling up and down here. So we're just going to get rid of the spare guard with our Seeker 1, and we're going to hide in the closet provided. So the guard we've made sick will make his way off into the yonder. He doesn't go very far, but he will be gone for long enough. So we're going to select our taser in preparation. We're going to let our target continue on his patrol back to the far end of the corridor, and when he gets there or nearabouts, we are going to pounce on him, render him unconscious. We're going to drag his body around the corner into a large puddle area, although it is quite tricky to get him to be electrocuted, so make sure you get him well into the puddle. We're then going to take his outfit. We're then going to place our taser close to our target right here, and we're going to move a safe distance away from the puddle before triggering said taser, and that's our electrocution accident kill taken care of. So while he is smouldering there, we are going to continue down the corridor once again and into the room on the far side, where we will find 2 more propane cylinders. So if we're quick enough, we can get both of these in place. So we're going to take this propane cylinder up to the roof, and we're going to place it somewhere near the first propane cylinder within the blast radius, but not too close. That's about there will do. And we're now going to go and retrieve the third propane cylinder, and as I said, if we're quick enough, we can get this done before the guard returns, finds the gun that we've left behind, which he has just done. We can now head back upstairs before he returns to his post and finds his colleague. So our final propane cylinder we are going to place somewhere around here, which is directly behind where our target who patrols the roof will stand. So from here we're going to exit the crow's nest, and we're going to focus our attention now on our final target, who is a smoker who is also not very wise, as he likes to have a cigarette next to a fire barrel. So there is said fire barrel and said target, who is currently approaching. So what we're going to do here is select our silenced pistol. Now there is an element of timing to this. I find that if you wait for the target to be over by the barrel when you take your shot, it doesn't distract anybody else into the area. Trying to get this timed sometimes can attract the attention of someone else and not our target, and he will continue his routine as normal and set himself and the non-target alight while they're investigating. So eventually the target will lose interest, go back to his routine, and when he returns for another cigarette, he will then set himself on fire, and that will be another target down. So all we have left is our final target on the roof, which we have nicely set up a chain reaction. So if we hide behind the docked boat here, we should be able to get a shot off on the propane cylinder at the edge of the roof. That first shot missed. That second shot has landed, and all subsequent shots are missing, although eventually we get our final shot in. Now, as you may have noticed, I've lost my silent assassin rating. Now, apparently a bullet impact was noticed and a body was found for an accident kill, probably because of how many shots it actually took me. But if you can get that off with 2 shots, you will get away with the silent assassin rating. I was just robbed there very slightly at the end. So we have confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, and the fire accident kill counts, which means the body found should not. So as far as I'm concerned, that was a silent assassin run. As I said, if you get the shots off well enough, you will get the silent assassin. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.